Hello and warm welcome, dear children. In today's video, we are going to start our second chapter, that is Wild Duck. Children, Wild Duck is written by Ramesh Gunasekara, and firstly, we will understand and know about something about the writer of the lesson. Ramesh Gunsekara was born in 1954 in Colombo, Sri Lanka, and lives in Britain. His first novel, Reef, was shortlisted for the 1994 Booker Prize. He explores many aspects of his native land in his writings. His first book, Monkfish Moon, was a New York Times notable book of the year. His fiction has been translated into many languages. This is all about its author. Now we will know few things about the story Wild Duck. Children, Wild Duck is an adaptation from a full-length story. The transition from teenage years to adulthood can be a testing time. This sensitively written story traces a father-son relationship and a coming-of-age experience. Children, coming-of-age experience, here it says that as the child grows, he learns new things according to his age. The father seems to be testing his son and watching to see how the boy reacts. The son's bold decision to break free from his father's shadow forms a significant moment in the story. So, now let's begin our reading of the lesson. Wild Duck. They will come from over there. The man pointed at a red volcanic hill. He and the boy both had guns resting across their knees. They sat facing each other in a small motionless boat, with the oars tucked in. "Are you ready?" he asked his son. "Yes." "They come in clouds, huge clouds moving very fast." He moved his arm in a wide sweep, rocking the boat. "You have to be quick. Shoot fast." The boy ran his finger down the cold blue barrel of his gun. Minute by minute, the light changed on the flat surface of the water. Orange, red, mauve seeped from the sky. It was late afternoon, a lake in a wilderness. Here it explains, starting lines of the story contain quite a lot of information. Firstly, we can read that a description of the scene is given. We can understand that the location is of some lake. Here, two main characters are mentioned. They are father and son. It is late afternoon and we can see different colors in the sky and the image of which can be seen in the water as described by the writer. We can feel the beauty of the nature. And here the chapter explains that they are in a motionless boat. And why are they in motionless boat? Children, so that no animal can notice them. They had guns resting across their knees. Means with them they had guns, and you would be thinking why they are with the guns instead of fishing poles as they were in the lake. It is because they are not on the fishing trip but on a shooting trip. You loaded, yes. Remember, aim well ahead. You have to imagine the flight path. To be dead on is not easy, but you have to manage with just one shot. I know. Suddenly the boy looked up. Is that them? A ribbon of black dots billowed out of the horizon. The boy was spellbound. Breath whistled out of his small round mouth. Watching birds was his passion. There must be millions, he exclaimed. Half the sky was covered by teal. Huge clouds of them banked one way, then another, changing the shape of the sky and blotting the light. The sky deepened, the water turned black. Small groups broke away, diving, then rising in perfect formations. It explains the father wanted his son to learn shooting and follow the family traditions. Father gave all the necessary information of shooting the bird to the boy, and they were waiting for the teals to fly by. Children, teal is a small wild duck, and I would like to elaborate more. A teal is a type of small freshwater doubling duck. There are numerous species of teal. It can form large flocks. It is commonly found in sheltered wetlands and feed on seeds. And aquatic invertebrates. And invertebrate means animal without backbone. So as the man got hint of the wild duck coming towards the lake, he asked his son to be alert, as the boy had only one chance to shoot. The sight of wild ducks fascinated him. He liked watching birds and admiring their beauty. Wild ducks were great in number, and it appeared that the birds had covered the sky. And children, wild ducks fly in V-shaped formations in a small groups. I hope this much portion which I have covered with you, it is clear. Children, keep on reading it so that you may understand in a better way. I'll be continuing the lesson in the next video. Thank you and take care.